Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me once again. A little bit of a different video today. First of all, if you like this blouse, I shall link the company below. If it's called Kites and Bites, they're from the UK. They are one of those rarities in Instagram that makes inexpensive clothing, well, relatively inexpensive, and is good quality. This is a luxurious blouse, and all the pins come with the blouse, okay? And it is absolutely magnificent, and it's not too expensive at all. Quality is excellent, okay? So I will link them below. Anyway, bit of a different video today, because I have been, although, I'm sure I live in Florida, as I've already said many times. And we seem to be now the epicenter of this global pandemic. But, here and there, I put my mask on and I go out and about. Not too often at all, and not really in a way that could endanger me or any others. But, open spaces, things like that, and here and there the odd restaurant where you can sit out and, be isolated in somewhat. And I have, although I'm not particular, a business consultant or anything of the kind, but I am a consumer. I definitely am a consumer. And a little bit of, different things need to be done, and businesses need to approach this situation in completely different ways if they want to survive. And I am feeling that some businesses are not prepared, where they could be and where very easily they could be. And that is sad, because in a situation like this, something like that can make all the difference. Whether you wing it okay and survive or not. So I feel that businesses really need to make an effort and keep their customers happy. And not all of them do, unfortunately. I have some companies, and I will list them below and somewhere here in the video, like Rodial, okay? Rodial, the beauty company, Maria Hatzistefanis, that's a trooper woman. She really knows how to market her company herself. She's doing tutorials, she's on Instagram. There's an outlet on the website where she switches products periodically, so you can actually, get deals on the products that she features in her videos on Instagram. There are also specials going on, giveaways. Things like this actually make you have an engaged audience, and I think this is of vital importance. Social media as a tool to engage your audience is something that you definitely should consider, I feel. But not everyone is. Italy, which has obviously, as we all know, have been hit with really, really hard at the beginning of all this. Now they're starting slowly coming out of it. If you have the money, there are amazing deals going on. And I'm not talking about you are going to go crazy shopping, but almost everyone is having a sale, and particularly companies that are in Italy, they are having sales between anywhere 30 and up to 80% off. Now, anything fashion related or beauty related that comes from Italy, or even food related as well, is of extremely good quality and innovation. I will list some companies below, from anything food related to companies like Rosa Musario, which are definitely out of almost everyone's league. I have been able to get something that was 80% off, that otherwise I would have never even considered getting, because their exorbitant pricing is for people generally that are out of my league, but for the ones in a lifetime purchase, now is the time. Rosa Mosario, Saraceni, Andrea Carraño, which I have gotten a couple of pairs of moccasins. The ubiquitous moccasin is actually something that is now very, very easy to get, and they're excellent quality. They fit like a dream. I cannot say enough good things about this company. That you'll have a speedy delivery, and anything from Italy is the time to get if you can do it. As far as deliveries, yes, I have had some issues with those. Make sure that the company, if you are a consumer, the company you're ordering from actually uses trustworthy delivery, like Federal Express, something that is definitely trackable, because if they do not send it in a way that is trackable, you probably won't get it. Or maybe you'll get it months from now, but by the time everyone loses, because you probably have to have a refund. If they don't agree to refund it, then you can always challenge it in your credit card and you'll end up getting a refund. But that's not the way that things should go. So if you're a business and you're selling, you need to send your products to your customers in a reliable way. You need to spend a little bit more maybe on shipping, but you have to send it, because if you don't send it, you're going to end up losing big because of the situation. On the subject of spending, I'm going to go here with, again, Maria Hadzi-Stefanis from Rodiel. And she was saying that if you are in a position to spend, do it, because the economy needs to get moving. Never more in agreement with that. From going to buy a coffee to shopping for something, for if you find a deal, whatever, do it. If you are in a position to do it. Not everyone is. We agree on that. And but if you still have your job, if you're safe, if everything else is going right for you in your life, within the confines that we are at this moment, then make an effort. I mean, not even an effort, just make a contribution and go out there and spend some money, order something, go out to dinner, within the parameters that you can, wherever it is you might be. But do contribute in that way, because the economy needs to get moving, and this is worldwide. Going back to the situation where businesses need to be prepared, I'm going to tell an anecdote here. I went the other day to Disney Springs for the second time, and there was this business. I've debated about saying their name here and not saying it. I'm not going to say it, okay? If you want to know who they were, just DM me, and I do not want to shame them in this way, because what I'm going to say I think is shame enough. I went over there. It's usually a very expensive brand, okay? But they were having a sale in the back, between 30 and 75% off. The items on sale, in the price tag they had a dot. Depending on the color of the dot was the discount. Well, I picked up an item that was actually 75% off. This was not something I needed. It was just something very, very pretty, and it was an incredible price. So I decided I would get it. When I went to pay for it, somehow it was coded wrong. In the system, they had it wrong. They couldn't give me the 75% off. They could only give me up to 60% off, between 55 and 60% off. The manager came, the store clerk was there, but then called the manager. They couldn't figure it out. And they lost on a sale because I didn't buy the item. Oh, the maximum that we can get it is to $90. No, because it should be $68. And this is something that I'm actually trying to help you, really, because I don't need it. but you do not have it together. Hello, businesses. This is the time where you really need every single penny that a customer gives you. If you are not ready, this is really, really sad. If you want to know who they are, just DM me on my Instagram. You have the contact in my channel here through my social media, and I will let you know who they are. And one last thing that really put me off from shopping at Sephora, but I understand this is not their fault. Obviously, the beauty industry is going to suffer really big throughout this, because the nature of the beauty industry is that you go to a counter and you try products on. And right now that is not possible. So last time I went, when Disney Springs opened, the Sephora that's there was actually closed. But this time it's open, okay? Or it was open, and it's open. When you get there, the person in the front tells you the new rules. Well, Sephora is currently a no-touch environment. So the testers are there, but you cannot touch them, you cannot try things on. If you do want to try something on, you can call an assistant, and they help you to do it in a safe way. But the thing is, you cannot really try anything on. I usually, whenever I go to that Sephora, buy something. Usually I don't need to buy, but that particular Sephora has things that usually others don't in store. So I really like shopping there. This time I didn't buy anything because the magic of Sephora is no longer there, or at least at the moment it's not there. You feel like in a museum, basically. You get in, you cannot touch anything. You cannot touch anything, okay? Unless it's just something that you're going to purchase, you grab it, put it in your basket, or take it to the till and you pay for it. So that is really, really bad. Again, some things I've noticed, some things that I think businesses should be doing, that we should all be doing. Make your part, all of us, both as business and as a consumer, so that we can get out of this in a good way and soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.